Welcome back friends. Today we are going to discuss LeetCode problem 209, first unique character in a string. So this is one of the popular questions for if you are trying for internship or for junior Java positions. This is a kind of questions you can get in initial interview rounds. So make sure you know and understand this question. So let's just look at the description quickly. First, a string, given a string and find first unique character in given string. You can assume that there is at least one unique character in a string, right? So always there will be at least one unique character, we can assume. So they have given us some example here, so we can take this example over here. So I am going to show you two approaches to solve the problem. So let's just look at the first approach quickly. So what we will do is we are going to this is our string that is given to us. So we will go through the string and we will create a array basically. So as you see, we will increment the frequency in the array of the character, right? So we are here, we are seeing character A. So we will just say in the, this is our, let's say, frequency array, right? Frequency array is there. So let's just say it's a frequency array, and the frequency array we will just map the frequency of A as 1, right? Then we are at a position B where we will just map the frequency of B as 1. Then again we are at A, so we will increment the frequency of 1 to of A from 1 to 2. Then we are at C, then we will just add another entry for C as 1. Then again we are at C where we will increment this from 1 to 2 because now second frequency is there. So now we are at D, so we will add frequency as 1 here. Then we are at E here, so we will again add a frequency of 1 here. And we are at F, so frequency of 1 for F character. And again we are at F, so we will just increment the frequency from 1 to 2. So first we will prepare this frequency array. So this is the order of n, right? We have traversed the string from beginning to end. So this one is order of n, where n is number of characters in the string. Okay, and now after that again we will do second traversal. Now what we will do is, now in the second traversal we will go character by character and we will check if it has a frequency 1 in our character array, right? In our frequency array. So now we are at character A, so character A is equal to frequency is 2, so we will just continue. Now we are at character B, so we will know that the frequency of character B is 1. So this way we will just know that B is the first unique character in the string, right? So we will just return the string as our answer as a B, right? So B is the answer here, as you can see. So this is one approach that we are going to implement our solution, and I will first show you how I implemented, and then we will discuss the second approach, how we can implement the solution in another way. So let's just look at this first approach that I showed you. uh, so let me just make it big. So first we just said character, we just defined one character space here. Just initialization is compulsory, so we just assigned it a blank space. Then we created a frequency array of 26, right? Because the characters in the string will come in A, B, C, D, right? So there are total 26 characters, so we are using a integer here, right? And then we will be traversing the string. So this is the order of n, and we will populate our frequency array here, right? So frequency array, whenever we are reading a character at the ith position, we will just use minus this character A, right? So it converts A into the integer, like it will convert A to 0, B to 1, C to 2, like that, and Z will be converted to 25. So this is the way you can convert a character into corresponding integer value. So this is like, you have to just say minus A, right? Then this is now for whenever you see A, it will convert to 0. When you see B, it will convert to 1, right? Like that. So we populated frequency array here. now in this for loop again we are doing order of n, and we are again iterating and checking if our frequency array has a frequency 1 for that character here, right, in the frequency array. So as I shown you here, when we reach b, right, we see the frequency as 1. So that's what we are checking here. Whenever we see frequency 1, we will just mark that character as our character ch, and we will just break out, right, because we already now we found the unique character, which is the first unique character in the string, and we will just return ch here, right. So this is the approach. Let me just show you. So this is the string that we looked at. So now we'll just quickly run the test. So we are getting correct answer, right? We got a b, which is the first unique character right here. So we will just submit this solution. So this solution is yeah, so our solution is getting accepted here. So our solution is of order n here, because we are just using two for loops and they are separate from each other, so it is just order of n. And the space complexity, so time, I'll just write down here. So the time complexity for this solution is order of n, where n is number of characters in the string, and space complexity will be order of 1, right, because we are just using a frequency array. Though it is just 26 length, it is kind of, we can just treat it as a constant, because even if the string becomes very large, like it has 10,000 20,000 character, our array is still 26 only, right. So we'll just say it's we'll just explain it like this to the interviewer, that it is order of 1 we are considering as a constant basically. So this is the solution that we first discussed, right. The second approach, now we will just go here and we will discuss the second approach to solve this problem. So first unique character in a string, right. So what we will do, let me just remove this thing so I can again discuss with you the another approach. Okay, so this is our input string. So what we will do is in the second approach we will be using a hash map, right. So we will use a hash map in the second approach. So hash map will be of character comma integer, right, because for each character we want to calculate the frequency of that character. So I am just writing here that it's a character comma integer, right, int integer. So what we will do is we will just iterate through the string one by one and we will build our map, right. So we are at character a, so we will just put an entry into our map here. I'll just create a map quickly. So we will add an entry a1 here, right. A1 means the character a has a frequency 1. Now we are at a b, so we will enter another entry into our map called as b1. Now we are again at character a, so we will just update our entry from 1 to 2 in the in the hash map. Now again we are at c, so we will add entry here c1. Again we are at c, so we will just update that entry from 1 to 2 because our frequency is increasing now. So d, again we will be adding another entry for d1. For e we will add entry here as e1. Now we are at f, so we will add an entry here for f1, and again we are seeing f, right. So f we will just increment from 1 to 2. So this way we have populated our entries into hash map. So now we have traversed our string once, right. So that is order of n, because we have seen all the n characters, right, n characters in the string. Now we will be doing again, we will traverse the string and we will check into our hash map the frequency, right. Whenever we find a frequency 1, we will just return that character. So we are here at a, so a frequency is 2, so we will continue. Now we are here at b, so frequency of b is 1, right. So as soon as we see any frequency of 1, we are just return the key as the answer, right. So we will just return b as answer. that is the first unique character in a string, right? So that way, this is another approach to solve this problem using hash map. The first approach is better in the sense because it is using less space, right? Hash map means we are using another data structure basically to solve the problem. So first approach will be little bit better because it just have a fixed 26 character array, right? And it will not it will occupy less space compared to hash map. Otherwise, here also time complexity of this solution also is order of n, because we are just doing two for loops and they are separate from each other. So where n is number of characters in the string. So this is the way you can like solve the first unique character in a string. So we have discussed two approaches. The first one is just very simple approach using the frequency array here, and the another approach we discussed is with the help of hash map, right? So I often create lead code and lint code solution videos to discuss different problems with examples. So please check out my lead code playlist. You know, it has over 70 different examples solved and explained in details, as well as I have created playlist for explaining different concepts for interviews like BFS, DFS, graph problems, matrix problems, as well as dynamic programming and different data structures of Java, like hash map, priority queues, tree set, hash set, all those data structures related videos are there. So if you are preparing for Java interviews, this channel will be really helpful for you. Please subscribe to the channel. This channel can then reach to more people, right? So please subscribe to the channel and keep watching the videos. Thanks for watching.